Good morning all of you. So today we are going to study the last topic of the chapter. Okay, last topic, the two topics, and one question you will definitely get in 6 marks. Okay, one question you will definitely get in 6 marks, that is determination of equilibrium level of income and output through two methods, that is ADAS approach, saving investment approach. Is it clear? So one question you will definitely get in 6 marks, that is for sure. Okay, now today I am going to start your aggregate demand, aggregate supply approach. Okay, this I am going to start today. Aggregate demand and aggregate supply approach I am going to explain. So question will be, explain how we determine equilibrium level of income and output through aggregate demand, aggregate approach. This will be the question, or you will get the question like how we determine the equilibrium level of income and output through saving investment approach. Okay, and confirm you get out of these two methods, you get one method in your exam and in 6 marks, children. So today I am going to start your aggregate demand, aggregate supply approach. Okay, so write down the heading, determination of equilibrium level of income and output, that we study under two methods, ADAS approach and saving investment approach. Make this start now. So we are going to start with the first one, that is determination of equilibrium level of income and output through aggregate demand, aggregate supply approach. That we need to do now. Is it clear? How we determine equilibrium level of income and output, okay, through aggregate demand, aggregate supply approach. Okay. Aggregate demand, and we are doing Keynesian. We are doing Keynesian model. So what the Keynes has done? Keynes has taken two sectors, household and firm. We have done consumption function of household and saving function of household. We have completed investment. In investment, I have explained you the meaning of investment, and I have explained you the types of investment and which type of investment we need, autonomous and induced. Okay, now these consumption and saving function and autonomous and induced investment are taken as a base for explaining aggregate demand, aggregate supply approach, that how we determine equilibrium level of income and output through aggregate demand and aggregate supply approach. Okay, what is aggregate demand according to Keynes? C plus I. What is aggregate demand according to Keynes? C plus I, that we know. Okay, what is aggregate supply? What do you mean by aggregate supply? Now, aggregate supply is nothing but the value of total goods and services, the money value of total goods and services which is produced in supply in an economy. So, aggregate supply is nothing but national income. Yes, what is aggregate supply? What do you mean by aggregate supply? Supply means total supply of goods and services. So national income में हम लोग क्या करते हैं? National income की meaning क्या लिखे हो? The money value of all final goods and services. जब हम सारे goods and services जो एक इकोनॉमी में प्रोड्यूस हो रहे हैं उसकी मनी वैल्यू को निकालते हैं, उसको नेशनल इनकम कहते हैं. तो एग्रीगेट सप्लाई इज नथिंग देन नेशनल इनकम. The total national income is equivalent to aggregate supply. So aggregate supply or national income is the same thing. So this you need to be very clear, that aggregate supply is nothing but the national. Is it clear? So this is there. This I have explained to you people. Now, you know aggregate demand. What is aggregate demand? C plus I. Okay. Now let me explain you aggregate डिमांड। और एग्रीगेट डिमांड का सिंबल क्या होगा? व्हाट इज द सिंबल ऑफ एग्रीगेट डिमांड? AE. And according to Keynes, and we are doing this Keynesian model. So what is aggregate demand according to Keynes? C plus I. C I told you. C is what? Consumption expenditure plus save. What is I? Now we need to understand that. Okay. Investment expenditure meaning I have explained you. I have explained you public and private investment. I have explained you autonomous and induced investment. Come to autonomous and induced investment. Autonomous investment is the investment which does not changes with the change in the level of income. Induced investment is the investment which changes with the change in the level of income. Keynes has taken, according to Keynes, investment means ऑटोनोमस इन्वेस्टमेंट। कीन्स ने जो जैसे कि एग्रीगेट डिमांड में उन्होंने गवर्नमेंट नहीं लिया, उन्होंने रेस्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड नहीं लिया, but he took only household and firm. Similarly, for investment, he has taken only one type of investment to explain the determination of equilibrium level of income and output through ADS approach. He took the investment that is called, according to him, he talks about that level of investment which does not changes with the change in the level of income, means the investment remains fixed, and that investment is called autonomous investment. So I of Adam Smith is nothing but autonomous investment. ये आपको समझना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि आपको समझना पड़ेगा एग्रीगेट डिमांड क्या है और एग्रीगेट सप्लाई क्या है, तभी आप, इसीलिए तो तुमको पहले पढ़ाया कि व्हाट इज एग्रीगेट डिमांड. फॉर एग्रीगेट डिमांड I explain you consumption function and saving function, household, and then I explain you investment expenditure. Is it clear? So, what is investment expenditure according to Adam Smith? He has taken Keynes. What he has taken Keynes autonomous investment. So, according to Keynes, I means autonomous investment. According to Keynes, C means C plus S. That is consumption plus saving. Is it clear? That is your consumption expenditure. Okay, now we need to study. Come, let us draw first the diagram of saving function. सेविंग फंक्शन के डायग्राम में हमने कंजम्पशन फंक्शन का भी डायग्राम ड्रॉ किया, क्योंकि कंजम्पशन फंक्शन के थ्रू ही हम लोग सेविंग फंक्शन डिराइव करते हैं. ओके, अब तुमको मैंने सर्टेन फैक्ट बताया एग्रीगेट डिमांड एग्रीगेट सप्लाई के लिए. मैंने फैक्ट बताया कि कीन्स हैज टेकन एग्रीगेट डिमांड इज इक्वल टू C plus I. ओके, वी हैव डन दैट. देन वी हैव स्टडीड अबाउट कंजम्पशन फंक्शन एंड सेविंग फंक्शन. अकॉर्डिंग टू कीन्स, इन्वेस्टमेंट इज ओनली ऑटोनोमस इन्वेस्टमेंट. I told you about AD. Then I said that what is aggregate supply? Aggregate supply is nothing but the national income of the country. So AS is equal to national income of the country. Okay, that is because national income, aggregate supply is the total amount of goods and services produced and supplied. And what is national income? The money value of final goods and services produced in the economy is the same thing. So aggregate supply is nothing but national income. Okay, now First you have to, in this particular topic, first you have to draw the diagram of saving function, which is derived from consumption function. So upper panel and lower panel. Let me draw that diagram again. Is it clear? So consumption function क्या था? First we have drawn an income line, that is Y. This Y line is nothing but, this is the national income line, Y oblique AS. मैंने तुमसे बताया कि national income or income is nothing but aggregate supply. So this is your aggregate supply. We got fine. Then we have drawn consumption got this break-even point G, and we took this, and we got Y naught here. We extended till here, okay, and then this is your A, which is above origin, and S, for S your autonomous investment will be below origin. This is your A. Now, before Y naught, your saving will be below X axis, this, and from here your saving actually starts. This was the diagram, and in this I have explained you people everything. So whatever I have explained you people in today's video, you need to first study the consumption function, everything, saving function, everything, okay? And what I have explained you about AD and AS, what I told you, AD is nothing but aggregate demand, which is C plus I. AS is nothing but the national income, that is Y is equal to aggregate supply. Till here, you people have to study, and then what we people have to do in this diagram, so that we can change this diagram into aggregate demand, aggregate supply approach, and we can explain the determination of equilibrium level of income and output through ADSN approach. That I am going to do tomorrow. For today this much. See this, understand, and we'll continue tomorrow. For this today this much. Thank you.